Guys, this is on SCG123 again, and this time back for another Frostpunk tutorial. This time it's going to be on steel, gathering steel. Now, this, in regards to getting steel, it's, unless you know how to optimize your resource gathering with steel, it can be a bit slow. And steel is one of the most important resources that I'm not saying it's more important than wood, because wood is just part of everything, but steel, if you want any kind of advanced building that is beyond having tents and like really basic buildings, then steel is a must. And like if you're going to build bunkhouses and houses, then you are going to need a lot of steel. And that's, I would say, most of your steel ends up is in your bunkhouses and houses, or in winter home. Most of it will just go into the dreadnought as you're building it. If you want to go for a full dreadnought, which not everyone has to, no one has to, it's completely optional. Anyway, in regards to gathering it, there's not many options to gather it from, really. You get the steel wrecks piles and burn out buildings, winter home, and after that there's not much really ways to get it apart from the steelworks, steam steelworks, advanced steelworks, that's at a outpost. But in regards to if you just want to get it in your city, you've got those two options. Like unlike the wood, for example, you get a wall drill and you get a sawmill. It's just more options, that's all. And you only get 2 spaces for steel mills. Now this is kind of important because, like with wood, for example, you can always build more sawmills, and usually 2 wall drills, if you ever do get 2, is more than enough. Unless you go and charcoal kiln, then yeah. But steel mills, you are limited at all times by 2 points on the city where you can get them, and not every single scenario has outposts either, so it can be quite a bottleneck with steel. So you just got to remember to be as efficient as you can with steel. Now, like for Endless, usually I don't build any steelworks until like after the first storm, because I just make do with the racks on the floor. I just lay it about. So after Tech 1, Tech 1 and after on the Tech Lab, Tech Tree, basically everything costs steel after that as well, so that's going to cost a lot of steel. So you just got to make sure you build both steelworks, I would recommend. And if you're going to go for automatons, then steel is necessary, and that you kind of get slower as well than wall drills, for example, because it's just such a hard resource to be efficient on, let's say. Other than that, really, there's not much more to it. It's quite, you don't need it for like everything, but it's an important resource if you want to survive a storm. That's all I'm saying on it. But then again, it's just not as abundant as wood and coal, but it's not as rare as steam cores either. So it's kind of in the middle there. But it is important to gather it. So I hope that you've learned a bit more about how to gather steel and whatnot, and any limited factors to it. And hopefully you've learned a bit from it, and I hope that you'll like and subscribe for the next Frostpunk tutorial.